for runway 2, DeKalb.
You want to stay in the pattern or you want to go do some air work?
Can we do a little bit of air work for a minute?
Yeah. Yeah, you just want to say you're departing to the west.
Cushing traffic 21 Mike Bravo, turning base, runway 36, Cushing.
Cal 3189, Quebec, turning left face runway 2, DeKalb.
I do that now, right?
Yep, yeah, you can just make a turn now.
DeKalb traffic, Cherokee 8427 Golf, departing the pattern to the west, DeKalb.
DeKalb traffic, Skylane 490, 8 miles out to the west, will be entering a left downwind for runway 02, DeKalb traffic.
Okay, but I'm going to have traffic coming up here then, right?
Yes.
Mike Bravo, turning final, runway 36, full stop.
Let's see, she said she's 8 miles. So that's probably,
Grand Haven traffic, like
she's probably one of these targets out here.
Okay.
Down for touch and go on 27, Grand Haven.
It looks like we got somebody coming up straight at it, 200 feet above us.
I see them. Traffic right here.
Final 2, DeKalb.
So they're coming into...
Oh yeah, they're there.
What do you think they're doing? Not flying towards me.
DeKalb traffic.
Yeah.
Kayak
I'd fly that way, kind of head a little more south.
Oh, sorry.
You're fine.
In the pattern, runway 2, DeKalb.
Just in case he's coming in here, we'll get out of his way.
Yeah.
DeKalb traffic, Bonanza 3 Niner Whiskey 10 south, practice approach, runway 2, DeKalb.
Oh, that's that Bonanza.
89.
Your best friend.
Asshole.
DeKalb traffic 40 Alpha, selecting Bravo towards runway 2, DeKalb.
Alright. So why don't you just take a deep breath.
773.
Just have some fun. What do you want to do?
Left crosswind for runway 2, DeKalb.
You do steep turns, you can climb, descend, do whatever the hell you want.
You just tell me, Ron. Okay, we're almost up to 3,000.
Alright, we'll level at 3.
Okay.
And let's just head to the west. Let's do due west. Heading 270.
Got it.
You want to do unusual attitudes?
Okay. Do you like
Did we
that?
talk about that yet? I don't think we did.
Cabo traffic,
Sorry.
068.
Alright, I'm going to switch out of DeKalb traffic. I'm tired of hearing those guys. Alright. So, remember when we did the hood work and we did the instrument work? You know, if you accidentally get into a cloud or get into some kind of IMC, instrument meteorological condition scenario, and let's say you get disoriented, you get confused, and you end up popping out of the cloud and you're like coming down really fast, you know, you're at a really odd angle. So what Unusual Attitudes does is it teaches you how to quickly like right the airplane and get it back to stable flight. So what we're going to do, I'll show you a couple of examples of what to do, and then we'll have some scenarios where you close your eyes and then I'll make you get into an unusual attitude yourself.
Southwest 2072, Radford approach, cross Yedsu at 13,000, then cross Zorro at 9,000.
Runway 09, full stop, Gamma.
I was just trying to go down to 3,000.
What's that?
I was just trying to get back to 3,000.
No worries. It doesn't have to be exact. Alright, my controls for a second.
Your controls.
Relax, Nicole.
DeKalb traffic.
You're like,
Hey, I like...
Left downwind for runway 2.
They weren't great landings, but I landed.
Nicole, I didn't touch the controls at 1 second through that
Does that
entire...
make a difference?
It sure does when I'm not here. You did everything, you taxied, you did your run-up, you did all the pattern work, you did all the radio calls.
Cabo traffic, 068.
I didn't touch it.
DeKalb traffic, Skylane 490, midfield for...
You're making a lot of progress, and I'm very proud of you.
Thanks.
Alright.
Do you know the words to tell me, Ron?
I kind of got you figured out a little bit,
A
Nicole.
little bit?
Alright,
Okay, I'm listening.
so unusual attitudes, right?
Yeah.
We have two scenarios. One where the nose is pointed way up, and one where the nose is pointed way down. Right? Alright, that frequency's quieter.
Contact.
Alright, so when let's say we break out of the clouds and our nose is way up,
600, proceed direct, jump.
what we're trying to do is try to avoid a stall. So the first thing we do is, you're always going to start with the power. So it's going to be full power and nose down at the same time. So it's full power, nose down, then level the wings. Alright, does that That makes sense. We're just trying to get the nose down to stop a stall from occurring. All right. Now if we break out and we're nose down, we're going to bring the power to idle. And we're going to level the wings first. The reason we're doing that is because there's less load on the wings. Because if you tried to pull out of a really steep dive at a bank, you're adding more load factor to the wings. So when we're nose up, we're trying to prevent a stall. When we're nose down, we're trying to prevent overstressing the airplane. All right. So practically, this is how we do it. Are you nervous?
No.
Yeah. All right. Okay, so unusual attitudes, they can be really mild. They can be something kind of like this. All right, so see our airspeed's decreasing. We're nose up, so boom, we're out of the clouds. So we're going to go full power, get our nose down, level the wings, back to level. And as soon as my airspeed gets to 90, I'm going to then bring my power back. So see, I took us from that really high nose attitude back to level quickly and back to a manageable airspeed. Right? So nose down is a little different.
Traffic, 12 o'clock.
It looks like he's off to the left.
Rockford approach, this is Cessna 87 Juliet Alpha.
I see him.
You see him?
Yeah.
Of the
It
airport,
looks like he's coming our way.
approximately
Yeah.
2,800 feet. Inbound.
There he is.
500 feet above us.
Delta.
Alright, I got him. Shouldn't be a factor.
He's hauling ass.
Yeah, he is.
Approach.
We'll turn left. We'll go back around. Okay.
It makes me feel good that I could see him.
Yeah, you picked him right up.
87 Juliet Alpha.
Okay.
Okay, I'm listening back to you.
Alright, so let's say we break out of the clouds, and we're kind of like in this kind of scenario. Oh shit, what do we do? So power to idle, level your wings, and then nice and slowly come back up to level. And see how less stressful that was on the airplane? And once I get to my speed that I want of 90 knots, then I'm going to add the power back. So right about there. 2300. Alright, so the name of the game is we're not worried about altitude loss. We're not worried about that. We're just worried about applying the correct procedure.
900.
So remember, when we're nose up, to recover, it's full power. Nose down, level wings.
Runway 25,
Alright.
87 Juliet Alpha.
And when we're nose down, it's power idle, first level the wings, and then pull back to level. And just bring us to a level pitch attitude. And once you get to about 90 knots, then you're going to bring the power back to about 23.
So when we're going up, it is full power. Bring it back to nose down.
Yep. So yeah,
Bring
remember
it back
it's nose
to-
down first to prevent a stall.
Nose down first to prevent us stall. Full power. Bring us back to level 90. Put us back. Take the power out.
Yep. Alright, you want to try one?
Sure.
Alright, so I'm going to point you up, give you a good one here. This will be a nose up. So this. Alright, recover. Full power. Nose down, level your wings. And start bringing the nose back to the horizon. Nose is at the horizon. Good. There you go.
That's weird.
Go ahead.
I mean, it just is like, woo!